Hi guys. So, I am actually here during the day. It's usually like midnight when I can't sleep that I do a recording. But the reason why I wanted to jump on for a second is because um, water was being discussed in a support group that I'm in, where, this one individual, she said, "Hey, I think I'm drinking enough water. It's sufficient with 64 ounces." But ideal protein, they do suggest at least 64 ounces, but that is a bare minimum. She was complaining about leg cramps and that type of thing that she just couldn't handle anymore. And she was just wondering about like Powerade Zero or any other electrolyte options that she could take and still be able to lose weight and stay on track, but avoid the cramping. This is the second time around. Last time I suffered from huge, like, incredible cramping. Like, my feet could have been stilettos. Like, no heels needed, just stilettos. It was in the middle of the night and my foot started cramping, so of course, just trigger reaction. I started pointing my toe and instantly it went into a cramp that it was stuck, just like if my foot was in a high heel, and it was nuts. I had to get out of bed. I had to just stand on my tippy toes and just flatten my feet out, but I had to use my entire body weight to get that foot flat. And I wasn't very good at taking my vitamins, specifically the magnesium. And with that, it was bad. Like, I mean, it was painful. It would go up into my calves. I apologize. Excuse me. And with that foot cramping, I was like, okay, I need to watch what I'm doing. So I upped my water. I was probably doing about 90, about 90 ounces a day. But I found that doing half of your body weight in ounces was a much better option. I don't know my weight at the time, so I don't know how many ounces I drank at the time. But I mean, minimum of 64 ounces is not sufficient. And just like I said before, I love this analogy. If you were on a water slide and all the water dried up, you'd be skidding down that, getting rug burn or whatever you want to call it when it's a slide, rubber burn, and it would be very, very painful. That's how our veins fill, and we need to supply them with plenty of water so they can't just like function at their minimum, but they can function at a high capacity of functionality. I don't know. I'm making up words here. I don't even know if that's a word. But I mean, like, flood your vessels, flood your blood. I mean, everything. I'm not a medical doctor, as you can see. Just flood your body with water. Of course, there are concerns about, drinking too much water, getting, you know, drowning by water, drinking water, and stuff like that. Those are cases where people are in competitions, or one was where the child was punished and had to drink a gallon within 1 hour, and those type of things. Yes, there is concern of drinking that much water that quickly. But if you space out your water, a gallon a day or whatever your half your body weight is, but minimum 64 ounces, you're gonna feel a lot better, and you're also gonna feel more sustained. Like, your body feels more sustained and more supple, and your skin's going to be more soft. Today I realized that I didn't even put moisturizer on, and I should have. But since doing Ideal Protein, my skin has been much more supple, and I contribute that to A, the healthy food, and B, the mass amount of water that I'm drinking. So keep drinking. Remember that drinking water is good. You know, up your water intake, and just be smart about it. Follow your gut. Research if you need to, or want to feel more comfortable and want to know more about it. I'm a huge advocate of researching what you want to know and not just believing the first person that you hear talking about it. So best of luck. Keep trucking, and I hope you have a great Friday.